Yo, what up, nyakos? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live for your mama's house. Doing my thing as I usually do. Making the director's cut to this video. With director's commentary. Andre, stop looking at the fucking girls.
Girls are amazing.
Right now, I'm trying to make a fucking director's cut to this video of me when I was in Ukraine. But this dude is looking at the actual girls in my apartment here in Russia. And he's not paying attention. Alright, but anyway, let's get to it. For those of you who haven't been watching me for a while, this was me about 2.5 years ago when I was living in Dnipropetrovsk, Ukraine. And those are my two friends. You know, we were very friendly with each other, and these girls were awesome. The girl to the right of the screen is Sex Instructor, and the girl to the left of the screen is Evil Princess. They were best friends. They were really cool girls, and we spent a lot of time together, actually. You didn't see this video, right, Andre?
Never seen this video before.
Are you tripping? Yeah. This is a pretty big video here. You know, we made some videos together that really made people angry. You know how haters hate. But yeah, this is a video from back in the day right here. And see, they agreed. She's like, yeah. And look at her hands. She's so
Why are you so shy?
I like them all.
You mean you like them both? You like them both?
Both.
No, you mean you like them all. The two girls here and the two guys in the apartment. That's the fuck you like. Why is Cutie Face texting me?
I like girls in general.
Спокойной ночи еще раз. Oh, кошка. Okay. Yeah, they're over there. She got a boyfriend now, though. She wild out. I mean, Marina got a boyfriend. She wild out. But these girls are single here. So at the time, really, the first girl I met in that city was Evil Princess, the blonde-haired girl. The other girl I met through Evil Princess, and that's how we all started hanging out. Now, I actually found the model girl way more attractive, but I was closer to Evil Princess because she was a down chick. She was down. When a person is down, that means they're very loyal and they'll do anything for you. She was very down. You know what I mean? So she supported me the whole time I was in Ukraine. And sometimes guys put beauty over support, and that's stupid. You never want to do that. She was very supportive. When I was having trouble with anything, she was always there to help. So that's important to keep in mind. Let's see what else. Yeah, they were drunk. We were drunk that night. I don't remember how the night ended, to be honest. I don't really remember, but I know I was in much better shape because I was exercising, so I had muscles and shit. Like, so I'm gonna get like that again this summer. I'll have muscles again, but I'm gonna have the tattoos too. And yeah, one thing I loved about Ukraine much better than Russia. There's one thing I loved about Ukraine so much better than Russia, and I gotta say this. The one thing that was so much better about Ukraine than in Russia was that you could buy alcohol any time of night. From the store, anytime.
No restrictions.
No restriction. There's no time limit. So I could be out 2 o'clock in the morning, bring some girls home, be like, yo, you want more alcohol? I go right across the street.
It's crazy. I can't imagine that.
Right. They have no laws. So I'll go right across the street, buy 3 bottles, come home. It was fucking awesome. But here in Russia, you got the 11 o'clock
Until
limit.
10.
Until 10, and I mean, it's alright, it's Russia, it's your rules, whatever. But in Ukraine, I love that. I was buying bottles 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, because the more drunk I get, the more money I spend. And it's cheaper in Ukraine than it is in Russia. So I was spending money, bro. I was spending money. At this time, I had money. I had some money. I never had as much money as I have now, but at this time, I probably had half the amount of the money I have now, which is still good in Ukraine. So I was spending money like crazy. After I was in Ukraine, I came back to Russia. That's when this channel got shut down, and I started losing a lot of money. That's what happened. But I had a lot of money at this time, so I was balling, man. I was fucking balling, bro. I was balling. I was like, fuck yeah. I was loving it. No, she's dying on it. She's dying. Yeah, she's dying. She's a very nice girl. How are you, Dashka? I told you to wear something that shows your boobs. I love it. Okay.
She can't hide her boobs.
Yeah, she can.
I can. Western Ukraine is very different than Eastern Ukraine.
Alright, okay. I don't know if there's anything else I have to add to this video. You know, I might add to this video.
You should tell me more about this girl.
Okay, more about the model chick. Well, right now she's a big time model. Apparently in Ukraine, she's doing good. From what I hear from Evil Princess, so At this time, they're both young as shit, like 19 and 20, I believe. I believe the model was 19, and Evil Princess was 20, from what I remember. And now they're like 23, 20, maybe 22, 20, and 23. So they look a little different, and they're doing different things, and they're gorgeous. And, it is what it is, man. I really enjoy my time in Ukraine. I go to front. I'm gonna admit something right now because I'm kind of drunk. There was one night in Ukraine. I had a very crazy night, and you gotta understand. Ever since day one of me doing YouTube, it was always my dream to go to Ukraine, not Russia. I didn't care about Russia. It was always Ukraine. And one night I had in Ukraine that was just so crazy. And I mean, I felt a little guilty. But how do I explain this without saying anything too crazy? Basically, there's some girls I liked. I met them at a party. When I was in Ukraine, the second night I was there, they had a party for me at a club. But I didn't know it was a party for me. There's a video about this party. I didn't know it was a party for me. I thought it was just a party that I was going to and just dance and stuff. But the party was for me. So everybody in that club
About you.
Yes, I didn't know that. So when we get there, they paid for a ticket. My ticket was free, but my ticket had my picture on it. I was like, "Oh, you guys knew I was coming." So you put my picture.
Crazy.
I'm like, you put my picture on my ticket. How'd you? That's cool. That's interesting. But little did I know, my picture was on everybody's ticket. I didn't know that.
You was a star.
I didn't know that. So I get inside. I still don't know it. I figured it out when we were sitting there, and there's a video on this. I cried and everything in the video because I knew my dreams came true. And that night, and the night after, dude, I was good. But when I was sitting there looking on stage, the MC for the night, whoever the fuck you want to call him, whatever the fuck you want to call him, he was like, "Let's bring to the stage the man of the hour. Philko, come up here." And I'm like, "Me?" And then when we went up there, everybody just started standing up and taking pictures and making videos.
Amazing.
And that's when I knew that night was all for me. There's at least 200 people in there. They were all there for me. I could not believe that shit. And there's a video. I can show you the video after this. There's a video of it all. And we might do a director's cut of that video after this, or maybe another day. But that video, I cried on camera when I went home. I was like, I can't believe this happened. There was like girls in the background. So I had to run. And I went to the roof of the building. I was like, I'm so happy. Now I'm going. And I went back to the apartment, and it was just fucking awesome. It was the best night I've ever had out of America.
I heard about it, but I've never seen it. But
I'll show you the video. I'll show you the videos. Jason.
It's very
It's number 3, right?
very bad.
How do I work the buttons on your
Well,
door
a
again?
Ukrainian girl's wearing a Moscow hat right now, so
Apartment 3, goddammit.
I wish. But
Dude, you're the best. It's not #3 or *3, dude. It's just 3. Just press 3 and you'll get in. You're the best. Is it #3 or *3 or 3 or 3 pound? This guy's a legend. But yeah, back to the girls. Here I'm teaching them to do the West Side thing. Teaching them to do the West Side shit. They bugging out, whatever. Yeah, but Ukraine was great, bro. Ukraine was
I
great.
believe so.
It was great. It was cheaper than Russia. I'm not trying to say it's better than Russia. It's not what I'm trying to say. Right now, I wouldn't go
But
to
it's
Ukraine.
similar.
It's very fucking similar. I don't know why so many Ukrainians think, we're so different. No, you're not. Cut it out. One thing I admit, for some reason, I've noticed Ukrainians have more. Now, I'm not trying to diss Ukrainians. I like Ukrainians just as much as I like Russians. I'm not picking sides. I'm not one of those black rappers in Russia who pick Russia's side. And I'm not one of those black rappers in Ukraine who pick Ukraine's side. I'm not going to pick politics. I'm American. You guys do what the fuck you want. I'm red, white, and blue all day. You know what I mean? Brooklyn. But Ukrainians have, on average, they have more of a hatred of Jewish people. And I'm not sure why that is. I'm sure there's people in Russia who hate Jewish people too. I'm sure. But in Ukraine, and before I came to Ukraine, my first girlfriend, her and her family who are from Ukraine, they have, it's just more common that Ukrainians dislike Jews. And even during World War II, you read the history books and watch the documentaries, a lot of Ukrainians welcomed the Nazis during World War II because they hated Russians, they hated Jews. So, I just kind of realized that when I was in New York. And then when I went to Ukraine, it further made me believe this. So it was very interesting. But these girls were awesome, man. They're fucking amazing. No complaints.
Прозываем по-украински.
Giggity goo, giggity
Чого ви не
giggity.
тут?
So there's 2 girls on screen, 2 girls here, but one has a boyfriend, so she
One guy
doesn't
and two
count.
girls. Where are you?
She doesn't count.
Seriously, seriously.
Hi, Dashka.
We're waiting for you.
Yay, Dashka.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is
Let me
fucking
get
up.
kissed.
But anyway, I guess we should be out. Ooh,
Nice double kiss.
nice selfie. That's when we leave, and we out, Nyakos.
Kiss for sure.
Later.
Come on, давай. Еще. Еще. Спасибо. Okay, guys, see you later. And remember, don't.
Be racist.
Say don't
Be
be racist.
racist.
No, don't be racist.
Don't be racist.